Chosen ones, don't do anything. Just rest and watch your dreams come to you. You are not here by accident, and you cannot afford to scroll away now, because what I am about to reveal will change how you see your life from this very moment. I am telling you to rest not because you are weak, but because I've already moved in ways you cannot see yet. Your dreams are not running away from you. They are being carried toward you by my hand. This is not a season of chasing. This is a season of receiving. Stay with this until the end, because missing this understanding could delay what is already prepared for you. Type amen to affirm. I am asking you to stop striving, because the striving you have been doing is no longer required for where I am taking you. There was a time when you had to push, when you had to fight, and when you had to prove your strength, but that time has passed, and you are still carrying that old mindset into a new season. What I am doing now does not respond to pressure. It responds to trust. If you keep trying to force what I have already set in motion, you will only exhaust yourself. Listen closely, because this is where many chosen ones misunderstand my ways. Rest does not mean doing nothing out of fear. It means standing still with confidence, because you know I am working behind the scenes. It means releasing control and allowing me to bring things together in perfect timing. You are not being delayed. You are being aligned. Everything that seems stuck is quietly shifting in your favor right now. If this is speaking to your heart, take a moment and gently like this video, because that simple action helps this truth reach others who are also waiting in silence. There are doors opening that you cannot see yet, and there are conversations happening about you that you have no awareness of. I am positioning people, aligning opportunities, and removing obstacles without your effort. You thought your silence meant nothing was happening, but your silence has allowed me to work without interruption. You were being protected from interfering with your own blessing. That is why I told you to pause even when it felt uncomfortable. You have been trained to believe that if you are not moving, nothing is happening, but my ways are not like the world's ways. When I tell you to rest, it is because the outcome has already been decided. Your dreams are not fragile. They are secured in my plan. What is coming toward you cannot be stopped by human hands. Even the delays you experience were part of preparing you to receive without fear. There is something very important you must understand right now. The reason I am telling you not to do anything is because your next breakthrough does not require your effort. It requires your surrender. You have done enough already. You have prayed. You have endured. You have stayed when it was hard to stay. Now I am asking you to trust me in a deeper way by letting go of the need to control the outcome. Type 1111 if you believe. There are moments in life where action is required, but there are also moments where stillness is the highest form of faith. You are in that moment now. If you move too quickly, you may step out of alignment with what I am building for you. If you remain calm and steady, you will see things fall into place in ways that will surprise you. I am not asking you to stop caring. I am asking you to stop worrying. You have been carrying a weight that was never meant for you to carry. That constant thinking, that pressure to figure everything out, and that fear of missing your chance. I see it all, and I am telling you to release it now. Your dreams are not depending on your anxiety. They are depending on my timing, and my timing is always perfect, even when you do not understand in the moment. Right now, while you are listening to this, things are shifting. There are answers being formed, paths being cleared, and resources being prepared. You may not feel it yet, but that does not mean it is not happening. Faith is not about seeing first. It is about trusting even when you cannot see. And I am asking you to trust me more than your own thoughts. You have come too far to start doubting now. Every tear, every moment of patience, and every time you chose to keep going when it felt impossible all matter. Nothing has been wasted. I have been watching you, guiding you, and protecting you even when you felt alone. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked, and you are not behind. The dreams you have been holding on to are not random. I place them inside you for a reason. They are connected to your purpose, and I am committed to bringing them to life. But you must allow me to do it my way. My way does not always look like constant movement. Sometimes it looks like stillness, like waiting, and like quiet trust. Do not let the silence confuse you. Silence is not absence. It is preparation. It is the space where I am putting everything together without distraction. You may feel like nothing is happening, but in reality, everything is happening at once. This is the part where you must choose faith over fear, trust over control, and peace over anxiety. There's a reason you were drawn to these words today. It is because you needed this reminder at this exact moment. You were starting to question, starting to feel uncertain, and starting to wonder if anything would change. And I am telling you clearly, change is already in motion. You are closer than you think. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Hold on to this truth and carry it with you. You do not need to chase what is already coming toward you. You do not need to force what I have already decided. All you need to do is stay grounded, stay calm, and stay open to receive what I am bringing into your life. I am breaking that pattern in your life because what I am giving you next cannot be earned in the way you are used to. It must be received with an open heart and a peaceful mind. This is why I keep reminding you to rest, because your peace is now part of process. There are things unfolding that would overwhelm you if you tried to control them step by step. That is why I am carrying them for you. You are not being left out of your own blessing. You are being protected from unnecessary stress. I know what you need before you even ask, and I have already started putting it together. Even the smallest detail has been considered. Even the parts you forgot to pray about. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You have to understand that your stillness right now is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of alignment. When you are aligned with me, you do not have to force outcomes. Things begin to flow naturally. Doors open without resistance. And people are drawn to you without you chasing them. This is what happens when my hand is guiding your life instead of your own understanding. It may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is exactly where you are meant to be. There were seasons when you had to push through resistance, and you did that faithfully. You showed strength when it mattered, and you did not give up when things were unclear. But now you are entering a different phase, one that requires a softer approach. It requires you to lean back instead of leaning forward. It requires you to trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. I see the thoughts that come into your mind when things feel quiet. I see the questions you ask yourself, the doubts that try to creep in, and the fear that maybe nothing is happening. But I am telling you clearly, something is always happening when I am involved. Just because you cannot measure it does not mean it is not moving forward. Your life is not on pause. It is in preparation. There are people being positioned right now who will play a role in your next chapter. You do not know their names yet, and you have not crossed paths with them, but they are already part of your story. I am aligning their steps with yours in ways that only I can orchestrate. When the moment comes, it will feel natural, not forced. That is how you will know it is from me. Type 222 to receive blessings. You have spent so much time trying to figure everything out, trying to plan every move, and trying to stay one step ahead. But I am asking you to release that need for control. You do not have to carry the responsibility of knowing everything. That is my role, not yours. Your role is to trust, stay grounded, and remain open to what I am doing. There is a quiet confidence that is beginning to grow inside you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. It is the kind of confidence that does not need constant reassurance. It is steady, calm, and rooted in faith. This is the confidence I want you to hold on to. It will carry you through moments of uncertainty without shaking your peace. You are not behind in life, no matter what it looks like around you. You are exactly where you need to be for what is coming next. Comparison has been stealing your joy, making you feel like you should be somewhere else. But your path is different for a reason. What I am building in your life requires a unique timeline, one that cannot be rushed. There is something very powerful happening in your spirit right now. You are learning how to trust without seeing, how to believe without constant signs, and how to rest without feeling guilty. These are not small lessons. They are foundational. They are preparing you to handle the blessings that are on the way without losing your peace. I know there have been moments when you felt like giving up, when the waiting felt too long and the silence felt too heavy. But you stayed. You held on even when it was difficult. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. I have seen every moment of it, and I am honoring it in ways that will soon become clear to you. Your dreams are not just ideas in your mind. They are part of a bigger plan. I place them inside you because I trust you to carry them. But carrying them does not mean forcing them into existence. It means nurturing them with faith and allowing me to bring them to life at the right time. There is a difference between effort and alignment, and you are learning that difference now. You may feel like you're not doing enough, but I am telling you that you are doing exactly what is needed in this moment. Rest is not an activity. It is trust in action. It is choosing peace when your mind wants to worry. It is choosing faith when your emotions want to doubt. That is the kind of strength I am developing in you. Everything you have been through has been shaping you for this season. The challenges, the delays, and the moments of uncertainty all served a purpose. They prepared your heart to receive without fear and to trust without hesitation. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been overlooked. There is a shift happening, even if it feels subtle. You are starting to see things differently, respond differently, and carry yourself with a quiet assurance. This shift is important because it changes how you interact with the opportunities that are coming your way. You will not approach them with desperation, but with confidence and clarity. I want you to hold on to this truth as you move forward. You are not alone in this process. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. You just have to stay connected to me and trust that I am leading you in the right direction. This calm you are feeling is not random. It is my presence wrapping around your thoughts. I am teaching you how to live without constant tension. This is how you prepare to receive without fear. There's a reason I am slowing things down for you right now. If everything came all at once while you were still in a restless state, you would not be able to enjoy it. You would question it, overthink it, and possibly even push it away without realizing it. But when you are at peace, you receive differently. You accept what comes with gratitude instead of anxiety. That is the posture I am building in you. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You have spent so much time thinking that your breakthrough would arrive through effort, through pushing harder, and through trying more. But what I am bringing into your life now is not connected to your struggle. It is connected to my promise, and my promises do not depend on how hard you work. They depend on my faithfulness. That is why I am asking you to rest, because I am the one fulfilling what I spoke over your life. Even now, there are situations that are being turned around without your involvement. Things that once seemed fixed are being shifted. People who once overlooked you are starting to see you differently. Opportunities that once felt out of reach are quietly moving closer to you. You may not have a full picture yet, but the movement has already begun. There are moments when you feel tempted to step in and try to control the process again. You feel that familiar urge to do something, anything, just to feel like you are making progress. But I am gently reminding you that your progress right now is not measured by your actions. It is measured by your ability to trust me. Every time you choose peace over panic, you are moving forward. Type 555 to affirm. You are learning something that many never fully understand, and that is the power of trusting the process even when you cannot see the outcome. Keep resting, keep believing, and keep moving forward in faith. What is meant for you is already making its way to you. The power of surrender is often misunderstood. Surrender is not giving up. It is giving over. It is placing your dreams, your fears, and your future into God's hands and trusting that He will handle them with care. When you surrender, you are not losing control. You are gaining peace. You are stepping into a flow guided by something greater than your own understanding. There are parts of your journey that may still not make sense. There are moments you wish had gone differently, paths you wish had opened sooner, and answers you wish had come faster. Yet every one of those moments helped shape who you are today. They taught you patience, resilience, and faith, and those lessons are now becoming the foundation for what comes next. You are not the same person you once were, even if your surroundings seem unchanged. Something within you has transformed. You are stronger, calmer, and more aware of God's presence in your life. This inner change is more important than any outward success because it prepares you to receive future blessings without losing yourself in them. You will not be overwhelmed by your blessing. You will be grounded in it. There is also protection in this season of rest. While you are still, God is shielding you from things not meant for you. He is redirecting paths that would have led to disappointment and closing doors that would have drained your energy. Even when you cannot see it, this protection is working continuously, guiding you away from what is not aligned with your purpose. You have asked for clarity, and the answer is simple. Your job is not to chase your dreams. Your job is to stay connected to God, trust His timing, and remain open to what He is bringing into your life. When you do that, everything else will follow naturally. You will not have to force things into place because they will come together in the right way and at the right time. There is something beautiful about the way your story is unfolding. It may not look exactly as you expected, but it is exactly what you need. Every detail matters. Every step has meaning. And even the quiet moments are part of the design. You are about to experience a shift that will confirm everything God has been teaching you. It will not arrive through chaos or confusion, but through clarity and peace. You will recognize it not because it is loud, but because it feels right. It will align with the calm that has been growing inside you. That is how you will know it is from Him. Do not rush this moment or try to skip ahead. Stay present, grounded, and at peace. What is coming is not fragile. It is secure. It has been prepared with intention and will arrive at the perfect time. Your only responsibility is to be ready to receive it. There is a quiet transformation happening within you that others may not notice, but it is real and powerful. Your reactions are changing. Your thoughts are becoming calmer, and your heart is learning to rest without fear. This is not weakness. It is maturity in faith. You are beginning to understand that not everything requires your intervention. Some things require patience, stillness, and the belief that God is already working behind the scenes. Trust the process, remain faithful, and continue moving forward with confidence, knowing that what is meant for you is already on its way. Type 1212 to claim miracles and affirm your faith. Folded hand sparkles. I know there are still moments when your mind tries to pull you back into old patterns. It reminds you of how things used to be, how you had to push harder to get results, and how nothing came easily. But you are no longer in that season. What I am doing now is different, and it requires a different response from you. It requires you to trust that ease is not something to fear, but something to accept. You may wonder why things are starting to feel lighter, why situations that once caused stress no longer have the same effect on you. That is because I am lifting burdens you were never meant to carry. I am clearing emotional weight, mental pressure, and spiritual heaviness. I am making room in your life for what is coming next, and what is coming next requires space, not stress. There are blessings approaching you that cannot enter a restless heart. They require calm, clarity, and openness. That is why I am preparing you in this way. I am not just bringing you what you asked for. I am preparing you to hold it without losing your peace. You will not sabotage your own blessing because you are learning how to receive it with confidence and calmness. Type 222 to receive blessings. There is something important I want you to notice. You are no longer reacting the same way to delays or uncertainty. Where there was once frustration, there is now patience. Where there was once fear, there is now quiet trust. This is evidence that you are growing, even if your external circumstances have not fully changed yet. Your internal shift is the first sign that your breakthrough is near. You are being positioned in ways you cannot yet fully understand. Conversations are aligning, decisions are being made, and paths are being cleared. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, there is movement beneath the surface. I am arranging details that will eventually come together in a way that makes sense to you. When it does, you will see that every moment of waiting had a purpose. You do not need to chase people anymore. The right connections will come to you at the right time. You do not need to force opportunities. The right doors will open without resistance. You do not need to prove your worth. The right people will recognize your value without you having to convince them. This is what happens when your life is aligned with my plan. There is a deep sense of relief that is beginning to take root in your heart. It is a realization that you do not have to carry everything alone. It is the understanding that I am not distant, but actively involved in your life. You are starting to feel my presence in a way that brings comfort instead of confusion. This is how I draw you closer, not through pressure, but through peace. You have come through seasons that tested your strength and your faith. There were moments when you felt like you were barely holding on, but you stayed. You continued.